real quick, I just want to get something off my chest that this video is not going to be edited or anything like that, and I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time, so I'll just cut straight to the point. If you want to succeed in life, whatever success means to you, you got to put in the work first. Like, I'm so tired of people nowadays, my age or younger, saying like how they don't want to work at these, uh, I guess, what they would call, peasant jobs or whatever, like jobs that they just don't want to do because they think it's beneath them, because they instead they want to do their dream job, or they want a job that kind of you need higher qualifications for, or jobs that are harder to get, instead of just working this job that you can get on the fly like that. And man, let me tell you something. When I started, my first job ever was at McDonald's, right? I worked at McDonald's as a fryer. I think I got that job at 15 or 16, right out the gate. I didn't waste any time. Started as a cook, right? And then I was only there for a year and a half, so it's not like I had a chance to be a manager or anything. But started as a cook. Then I learned more of how to be a cashier, a prepper, those people at the drive-thru, working the drive-thru, all that stuff. But you think I wanted to work at McDonald's at that time? You think that was my dream job? It wasn't. I worked there anyways because I need money. Well, I didn't need money, but I wanted to make money, right? Anyway, after McDonald's, I worked. I was between a few jobs, but I mainly worked as a janitor, cleaning the floors of Target at like 3 in the morning. You think I wanted to work that job? You think that was my dream job? You think that's what my heart? You think I desire to wake up at 1 in the morning, get ready for work until 8, then go back to sleep, wake up to watch the Olympics, and then fall asleep right in the middle of when they're doing the pole jump or whatever. No, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do any of those jobs, but I did it anyway. Why? Because I wanted money. And the dream job that I wanted at the time, it was impractical. Like, I'm not going to get that job. You see, when you're young, you got to do jobs, you got to work jobs that you don't want to work. You have to do stuff you don't want to do. That's majority of life. But as a young person, you don't have lots of options. You don't have lots of options to make a lot of money. So this brings me to my next, stage of jobs, was being a server, working in the service industry. Now, me myself, I don't consider myself a big communicator. I don't think that's my biggest strength. But I worked it anyway. Do you think I liked getting up every day, having to go to work and talk to people and serve people all day? No, I didn't enjoy it. But guess what? I did it for 3 years. And you know why? Because servers make a lot of money. If you're a server, if you've been a server, you know what I'm talking about. It's probably the easiest job in the world to make the most amount of money. Now, I won't get into the specifics of why that is or how much money I made, but I made a lot of money for my age at the time. For me not having a college degree, I made a pretty good, decent earning. But this is my point. When you're young, don't be picky. When you're young, there's only one thing you need to worry about in terms of jobs. How much money is it going to make you? And that's it. If you keep that in mind, then you're most likely going to work a job that you hate. But guess what? That's part of the process. That's part of the, succeeding. You got to work jobs you don't want to work. You have to do stuff that makes you uncomfortable. And I can't stress it enough. There were some days where I went to work as a server. I was like, man, why am I doing this? I felt like quitting on the spot, but I pushed through it because I know in the future it would benefit me. So, and look, now I'm working a job that I love. I loved it. I mean, I want to say it's what I want to do for the rest of my life, but for now, yeah, I'm enjoying it. And I think that's only because of me forcing myself to do jobs that I didn't want to do in my early years. I feel like working at McDonald's, that was very humbling. I was only making $7 an hour, so looking back, I was like, I cannot believe I did that. Working at McDonald's is humbling. Being a janitor, cleaning the floors of Target, people usually look down on janitors. I did it. I don't care. I remember working the Target I was working at. I was cleaning the floors with other Hispanics who were working with me, and then I remember some people who were working at Target that was employed by Target, wearing the red shirts and everything. They were former schoolmates of mine, and I know they would look down on me because they're over here working at Target, kind of like a higher class job, and I was over here just mopping the floor, sweeping, cleaning, being a janitor. But guess what? I probably made more than them. Like I was making $12 an hour, something like that. I don't know, but yeah, I know like they looked down on me. I felt it, but I did it anyway. And then serving. I think me forcing myself to be a server, to be that kind of person or that kind of worker to provide the best customer service, very talkative, great communication. That's all those jobs have taught me a tremendous amount of skill that I believe got me the job I'm working at right now, which is a pretty good paying job for me. I think if you compare it to average jobs, it's not that great. But I don't worry about that because guess what? It's my life. Why am I comparing my life to everyone else? I mean, it's different. We all have our different paths. Some people are gonna succeed, and when I say succeed, I don't necessarily mean just money, but whatever your definition of success. I cannot talk successes. Some people succeed at the age of 20. Some people 30. Some people 50. There's no right time to be successful or to be the person you want to be. It's just we're all on our different paths, right? And the last thing you want to do is force it. The last thing you want to do is at 15 years old like I don't want that job. I don't want that job. It's not what I don't like doing that. I don't like doing that job. You can't do that when you're young. You have to do it. You have no other options. Because you know what's gonna happen? If you're with that mindset growing up like, oh, I don't want to do it because I don't like it, because I don't enjoy doing it. Okay, well, you're not gonna find a good paying job, I guess, and then by the time you graduate college, you're not gonna be used to stepping out of your comfort zone and doing things you don't want to do. But guess what? After college, depending on your career, it's not always going to be easy to find a job. And it's a lot of jobs, especially in the business world, which I'm from, you have to be someone who has a variety of skills. You can't just be one trick pony. Even if you're in marketing, for example, you still have to know management. You still have to know something about communication. You still have to know all these other skills. It's not just marketing. But, I mean, I guess my point is, just to wrap up the video, listen, if you're young or, college, before college, high school, you need to step out of your comfort zone and do things you don't want to do. Believe me, it's going to help you in the long run. You may not enjoy it now, but trust me, it pays off. Hard work pays off.